thanks for joining me for the unboxing of this JJRC Elfie, supplied courtesy of Gearbest. So a little bit like a mini Mavic, comes in this nice presentable little box. Okay, you have the codes, QR codes to download the app, because this doesn't come with a controller, so you can use an iPhone. But if you're using an Android phone, you actually have to scan and install by both Android applications. Okay, so we have a look here and open up here. First of all, you get a nice little instruction manual, colourful, good quality. Gives you the contents. Okay, propeller installation, folding arms order, lithium battery instruction, good tips on usage of lithium batteries. You also have the QR codes in the manual to scan to download the app for the controller, and then some very helpful information on how to use the app, which is quite good, because usually with these Wi-Fi ones you don't get much help, and even gives you, each of the functions are on the app to control it. Okay, and then installing the battery and a few other tips. So a very nice little manual. We have a look here. This is the Elfie itself. Okay, so nice little shape, nice little design, little power button there. Okay, then the arms fold out the front and at the back, so very nice and compact. When you put it in, always put the front arms in first. Okay, so the front is where we've got the camera, a 720p camera, and also adjustable, so that is very good and handy to have. Okay, a power button on the top to switch it on. Okay, and then we've got the battery in the battery bay underneath here. Lock. There, just get it out. Okay, so yes, this comes with a 3.7 volt 500 mAh 20C battery, so very unusual shape, very unusual design. Okay, and you can't really, there isn't too much space to fit a larger battery if you can. Comes with a normal 2-pin blade connection. Okay, now it does feel strong, it's very light. The propellers have a good pitch, fairly flexible, not too rigid. Okay, and here, if you can see in here, there's a little connection for the battery to connect the battery on in over here. Okay, so we can go ahead, connect the battery. Now this should be good for a flying time of anything from about 6 up to 15 minutes. So we'll have to see what sort of flying time we can get on this. Close it up, latch it up, and put it back there. Okay, so also in the box we get 4 spare propellers. Always great to have spare propellers, and also 4 spare gears. So obviously if the gears do get damaged, you can replace the gears. There's 1 screw on the end of each arm and another screw at the bottom, so these 2 screws would need to be removed. Can't really see the motors, but they're nice cooling vents on the motors, and looks for the ESC as well, so hopefully we shouldn't have any issues with cooling. Now this battery bay doesn't lock too well. Okay, then we also get a nice bag. So this is a pocket drone, and fold it in. Okay, front ones first, then the back ones, and can fit into a reasonably sized pocket or just into this bag here. So nice material, which is good. And we also get the battery charger, so the blade connection of the battery plugs into there, the USB plugs into USB power source or computer, and then yeah, you plug it in, and when it's charged the light should come on saying that it has finished being charged. Also, let's see if the battery comes at storage capacity or whether it's fully charged before flying. Plug it into here and it comes at 85%, so that's good enough to do a first flight, but always good to have it fully charged for your first flight. On your phone or tablet, whatever you're using as a controller, you need to go to the settings, go to the Wi-Fi networks, and you can see here we've got JJRC H37 and with that we click on connect. Okay, obtaining IP address and connect it. So now if we go back to the app itself and click on connect, and there we go, all ready to fly. And to stop the motors you just press the stop button. Okay, it takes off nicely, quite stable. There's a little bit of a breeze and a wind, it still seems to be holding quite well. Recording video, and as you can see on the screen there's a bit of a lag if you want to fly at FPV or that. Oh, handling it quite well despite the breeze, and yeah, quite stable. See the back red LED lights. Oh. Turn it around so we can see the front. Oh, there we can see white front LED lights, camera. It's got a 30-meter control distance if you want to take it further away, but ideally it's for taking selfies and pictures and to sort of follow you around a bit. Not really designed to do flips or anything fancy or funny. But you know, considering it's quite fairly light, it's very stable, nice having the portability and the folding arms. Props seem to be holding it quite well. And let's see what the JJRC Elfie looks like at night. Quite bright. The front lights are bright. Ah! Okay, well, quite windy, but still fairly stable.
I switched the rate up to 100% to handle with the wind.
Okay. Quite bright, eh?
It's yours quite nice,
yeah. That's on 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, they look good in the night, eh? Should be flying with a big...
Well done.
You know how fast you went to that bush.
Yeah. Ah! That one. I am. Now I am. So now you can see I'm just hovering with one. So rates are 60%. So my rates were 100%, so I think maybe that's why it was so twitchy.
Okay.
With the wind. Sure.
Now the whole thing with this is for it to be stable to take selfies.
Yes.
Yeah. It's fairly stable with the wind.
So there's wind. I'm going to go hands off just for a sec. My hand's close to the emergency stop.
Yeah.
So that's so the altitude hold is stable,
Yeah.
but you can see it's drifting. So I mean it's holding its altitude. So I'm just using the right hand, and you can see I'm just using the right hand stick. So the altitude holds quite nice.
Yeah.